Hey everyone, welcome to my little yoga videos. My name's Patee, and today I'm going to be sharing with you one of the best yoga poses that you can do to alleviate anxiety. And in addition to that, this posture is awesome for helping to remedy insomnia and just in general manage stress levels in both your body and your mind. And if you're someone who works on your feet all day, or if you're an athlete who runs and bicycles a lot, this posture will also gently stretch the back of your legs and help to cleanse any fatigue from the legs, as well as just fluid buildup or lactic acid buildup, which can contribute to the muscles getting sore. And it's really easy to do. You'll just need a little bit of wall space, and if you have a yoga mat, you can slide your yoga mat up against the wall. I'll guide you into the pose, and I'm also going to guide you through a couple breathing practices that will really further enhance the effects of being in this position. So let's give it a whirl. Alright, so to get yourself into this yoga pose, which is often referred to as legs up the wall pose, it's a little precarious, so really let yourself have fun with it. Approach it with an explorative state of mind and giggle if necessary. You'll need a little bit of wall space, and if you have a yoga mat, you can just shimmy it right up against the wall. I also recommend having a blanket or a pillow nearby, which you may or may not use for your head. And the wall space definitely doesn't have to be very big. I live in a really small apartment, so I just have this one little cubby that gives me wall space to do my different yoga inversions and things. So find something that will work out for you. And then let yourself just shimmy up one side of your body as close as you can get it to the wall. You're going to slowly walk your hands back, and as you lower your upper body down, your lower body, your legs, are going to float up the wall. And usually when people arrive in this position for the first time, or after many, many times of practicing it, their legs and their bottom are quite a ways away from the wall. And so you're going to work towards shimmying and squirming your body up as close as you can get it to the wall. You do not have to have your legs flat against the wall for this pose to be successful, so don't worry about that. Especially if the back of your legs are feeling really tight, you're going to want to give yourself a few inches so that you're not straining the hamstrings. As you're holding this position, just one thing to note is if anything becomes uncomfortable in the pose, specifically the legs or the feet, sometimes they start to tingle and it can feel really intense for some people. Just let your ankles cross and the legs can lower down, and then when they feel better, just stretch them back up the wall. So check in as you're resting here with the alignment of your head and your neck. I want your eyes to be focused down towards your legs, and this is just a trick for helping to quiet the mind. So if your eyes are jutting up and back, or maybe your chin feels really lifted, use your pillow and boost up your head a little bit so that you can get those eyes gazing down towards the legs. Bring your hands to rest over your belly, and just take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, allow your body to become nice and heavy on your mat. Let those legs relax, let your face relax. Let the spine begin to sink down into your mat. The first breathing practice that I want to invite you to use while you're in this pose is good old belly breathing. And this is just one of the simplest and most effective yogic breathing practices that you can do to relax. So with the hands resting over the belly, all you need to do is just breathe in through your nose, and as you do so, let your belly rise up to fill out the hands. As you breathe out, your belly gets to relax and release back and down towards the spine. And just continue in this way for several breaths or even several minutes. There's no harm in doing belly breathing. So in through the nose, belly rises and expands up into those hands. And out through the nose, belly relaxes and releases back and down. And just continue in this way. And belly breathing while you're in this position is awesome, but you can do belly breathing when you're sitting at your desk at work, driving in the car, going to bed at night. It's just a great practice to do on a daily basis. So that's the first breathing practice that will definitely assist you with your anxiety. The second breathing practice that I want to introduce you to is a little bit more dramatic in its effects, and it's called straw breathing. Straw breathing is also very simple. You're just going to breathe in through the nose, and when you exhale, you're going to breathe out through an open mouth as if you are exhaling through a straw. So you're going to purse your lips a little bit and then breathe out slowly and completely through your open mouth. So try that a few times, inhaling through the nose, and then exhaling, purse your lips, breathe out through your mouth for as long as possible. We're not looking for a forceful exhalation here. We want the exhalation to be slow, deep, and complete. Repeat that a few more times, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through your open mouth. Feel free to continue practicing that straw breathing for several breaths or several minutes. And you can do a little bit of a combination, using belly breathing maybe for the first couple minutes that you're resting in this pose, and then finishing off with the straw breathing for several more minutes. And just like with belly breathing, straw breathing can be done when you're sitting at your desk, driving in your car, or even going to bed at night. It's a really calming effect on your mind, but also the straw breath helps to eliminate toxins and waste and stress from your body. By exhaling out completely, you're really helping to purify the body of anything that it no longer needs. And usually when we're stressed up, we've built up a lot of waste, internal waste in our physical body and our energetic body. So by exhaling out completely, you're really helping to let go of that waste and that stress that could be contributing to your anxious state of being. So after you've had enough of that pose, and you can rest in this pose anywhere from 1 minute up to 10 minutes. I've even rested in this pose for 20 minutes before, so experiment a little bit and see how long of a time you want to be in the pose, so that it really serves you. To come out of the pose, you're just going to let your knees bend and then just roll off to one side and let yourself come up nice and slowly. Take it easy on the way up. And I always encourage people, after they have completed practicing any yoga pose or breathing practice, to just sit for a moment quietly and reconnect with the breath and just take in the effects that that practice had on you. And ultimately what you want to do is start to fill up your little yoga bag of tricks with these different postures and breathing practices, so that whenever you're feeling anxious, stressed out, depressed, maybe you just need to burn off some energy or calm down, you can reach into your little yoga bag of tricks and have a practice that will do the job for you perfectly. Each one of us is so unique, so these practices sometimes have different effects depending on who we are and what's going on in our own personal life and our bodies and our minds. As always, thanks so much for watching. I hope you feel 100% more relaxed since when you first started this practice today. I will see you next time. Namaste.